Came back to the studio with
Empty bed where we made love.
And then you go on, and you and Artie Lang are the producer. You think you got a gold mine here?
Yeah, we got a gold mine because he's a legendary guy that's been away for a long time, and then in the interim, he became an uncloseted homosexual.
Yeah, very uncloseted, but he won't admit it as you continue to go. Hey, you're going like, hey,
Tex, did you just, the lyrics, did you just say something about stroking a guy's chest hair?
I don't want to talk about my lyrics, man. I don't want to talk about my lyrics. But then
That's
he
a good text you just did.
Oh, thank you. Hold on one second. Do you know Super Dave Osborne?
I love Super Dave.
Yeah, Super. Do you know NormMacdonald?
No, I don't believe I do. I remember him. Yes, he
Yeah, there
used
you
to be
go.
on Fridays.
No,
Right?
that's Michael Richards, I believe.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Right.
that's Michael
Is
Richards.
that Super Dave?
Yeah.
What's your take on the Kramer thing?
Oh, I just think he made a little mistake. I think there's so many other words he could have said.
Yes.
See, when I watched the tape,
Say it 38 times. Also, when he sees a woman pointing a cell phone at him, stop.
Yeah, exactly right.
but I thought the apology was hilarious because he kept saying Afro-American.
That's a hairdo.
No,
Yeah.
hey, you guys, the
I
best.
know, and the thing is, here's the thing. No one explained to the audience, Letterman's audience.
That's what I was going to say. The most uncomfortable showbiz moment and enjoyable at the same time I've ever seen in my life.
No one. They're waiting online the whole night to get into the show. They don't know what happened. So here Seinfeld is out pushing the DVD, and then he's got Kramer on, who's got the same look as he had on the show, and he says Afro-American, and they laugh.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't believe it.
That's more like strange thing to say, Afro-American.
Oh, it's a hairstyle. That's not a human.
I know, it kind of looked like a skinhead a little bit.
I know, it was a little weird. The whole thing is so sad, though, isn't it?
Yes, it
You
is.
hear about the guy who's in a market, and a woman comes up to him, and she says, "Excuse me, are you Tim Curry?" He says, "Yeah." She says, "You're the father of one of my children." He said, "What?" She said, "You're the father of one of my children." He says, "Oh, yeah, I remember. A few years ago, I met you at a stag party, and we had sex on a pool table, and you stuck a carrot in my ass, and I cleaned up with your dress. Is that it?" I said, "No, I'm your son Johnny's sixth grade teacher at St. Bernadette."
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, okay.
Super Dave, you should tell that joke you told me about, it's not offensive, about the bus driver and the lady.
Oh, that's a great joke.
Wait,
but I can't tell that because you need to see it.
Just tell one clean joke.
This is
Norm, do you ever tell jokes?
I'm not very good at it. Super Dave's like an expert, but this joke's completely clean.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a great joke, but they have to see it.
No.
just try it.
All right. A bus driver's on a bus with one passenger, and a woman gets on. And he looks at the woman, and he puts both his hands around his neck like he's choking himself, and he goes, "Hee-hee." And she takes her purse and hits him in the face as hard as she can. She said, "You bastard, how dare you?" Chico sits down. Now he's driving, and he looks in the rearview mirror. He puts his hands around his neck again, and he goes, "Hoo-hoo." She comes running up and punches him in the back of the head. Now she's ready to get off the bus. He looks over at her and goes, "Hee-hee." She slaps him in the face and storms off the bus. Bus driver pulls away. The guy in the back said, "Hey, what was that?" He said, "What?" "That thing with you and that woman." He said, "Oh, it was nothing. We're old friends, and last week her son hung himself, and we tease each other."
You're listening to the Super Dave Osborne Show with his new friend Norm Macdonald. They come on, they do things. They're funny. I love them. You're good boys. You're good boys. Oh, that's a good one.
Almighty.
That's a good. Super Dave, you owe me another couple of jokes, so you call later.
You know what I read today?
Yeah,
in the
what?
Inquirer, that
What?
Michael Richards was attacked at that pink yogurt place.
Oh, he was attacked?
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing that's sort of scary is, first of all, Mel Gibson has a career that he could hurt Michael Richards doesn't really.
Wait a minute, Norm. I believe Super Dave was going to tell a joke there. I'm
Oh,
kind of.
I'm sorry. I thought he was
No. But it seemed to me that he was going to say something because he didn't. He wasn't being serious. Then you said some. Super Dave, was there a joke there?
No, Norm. No. I was telling the truth.
Okay.
That I read where he got these punk kids ran at him and slammed his car and everything, tried to turn it over, and he ran away.
Right.
Yeah, because I'd be very frightened because like. Mel Gibson, if you make fun of Jewish people, then it's not like you're in danger. But
what?
If you're driving
what did you
around,
say?
You heard him.
Uh-oh. Hey, here's the thing, and I'm going to say it again.
This is a very funny thing that happened. Marlon Brando, remember, said that Hollywood ran. The Jewish people ran Hollywood.
That's right.
Yeah, but Marlon Brando.
And then he had to apologize.
Marlon Brando
and they let him work.
Say anything. Marlon Brando lived.
We're listening to Norm Macdonald and Super Dave argue about the Jews.
Marlon Brando lived behind a cardboard cutout.
What?
He lived behind a cardboard cutout. He was 900 pounds. So he could basically say anything.
No, but don't you think Michael Richards would be kind of in peril? And
well, but I don't think he had a career.
No, I'm saying just physically.
Hey, did you cut us off?
I didn't.
Are we just talking?
Yeah, you guys.
We're not even on the radio.
You haven't been on for the last hour, but it's great.
That's so great. I haven't talked to Norm in about 3 weeks.
Jonathan, don't you think that
permission?
Michael Richards may have his life sort of in danger?
Yes.
No, I would move to either Tucson or Idaho.
Yeah, or Wisconsin.
Why, is Wisconsin good too?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You mean like just a shack in the woods with some...
Or Boston. He could move to Boston.
Yeah. Who's hanging up? Did Norm hang up?
Norm, hang up.
No, he's not hanging up. Dave, Super Dave, call us back with another joke later.
What time?
I don't care. I'm going to be here for another 20 hours.
Hey, Norm, what are you doing?
Let's listen to Super Dave and Norm talk.
Let's get together on the holidays.
Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's a Hollywood answer. He did not. Norm did not mean that.
I love him. We have a lot of fun.
This is. I would. Boy, I'll tell you, man.
Can I tell you a great story about Norm Macdonald?
Go ahead, Norm Kenny.
I don't know what the story.
Oh, it's the dog story in Vegas.
Here now is a dog story about Norm in Vegas. Go ahead.
It's the greatest story in the history of the world. Norm's in Vegas, and they give him a massive suite because he loses about $11 million a minute.
Yeah, and that World Series of Poker kind of stuff, right?
Well, that was well before that.
Okay.
The World Series of throwing away your money.
And now for the World Series of throwing away your money, here's Norm Macdonald.
And he has an associate named, can I give her name?
Sure, yeah.
No, Lori. I'm not going to give her whole name.
Lojo.
Okay, so we got her whole name. And she's adorable.
And her family's listening.
Right. And she has a dog a little bigger than my tennis shoe. And so we're going downstairs so Norm can lose some money. And Lori leaves the dog in the suite. When we come upstairs, the door is open to the suite. Mm-hmm. And it's impossible to get in unless you have a key. So obviously the dog had opened the door and left because he was fed up waiting. And the entire inside of the suite was on the floor. Wallpaper, lights, pillows, stuffing, everything.
Yeah.
And the dog was downstairs in the jail with people, with other guys, with drunks and stuff. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
Norm, is this true so far?
What?
Norm, is this true so far?
It is true. And then what happened was there was a band of gypsies in the next room.
Don't hear that name in here.
Yeah, they're lurking at the outskirts of town, but they must have gotten this suite because they pretended to trip down an escalator or something, and they were going to sue Lori Joe's dog for emotional distress.
The
Don't you love
gypsies.
having to go downstairs and bail this dog out like you would a gambler or someone who tried to steal? The dog was in jail.
Is this your dog?
And they have video of the dog in the jail cell trying to escape.
I've seen the suite. I mean, I can't even. The wallpaper doesn't come off a wall in Vegas. He took the wallpaper off, and he had watched everything he could watch on television and left.
What kind of dog is this, Norm?
I don't know.
It was a boxer.
What was that dog?
Wow.
Because you know how boxers know how to they throw up their hands, so he was able to open the door from the inside.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Where did the gypsies come in again?
They were living next door.
Oh,
They were
okay.
trying to sue everybody.
All right. So the gypsies were living next
So,
door.
you don't believe this story,
That-
and it's 100% true.
Well, Norm, I believe.
Well,
I don't
the
believe
guy-
Super Dave. I believe Norm.
The dog got loose in the hall and traumatized a gypsy child.
Well, what happened is
Yeah.
a gypsy child opened the door, and the dog was walking down the hall with a couch.
A gypsy child. Hey, where's my couch going? Who's got my couch? That dog's taking my couch. Oh, my God.
Hey,
Super
how
Dave
many more
Osborne.
hours do you have to
Now, how
go?
do you pull that music up so fast?
I'm very fast, Norm.
Oh, you can't believe what he pulls up. I asked if he was going to take a nap, and Casey Kasem was going to host with his wife.
Yeah, that's right. Casey Case, because he thinks like in the old days, in the what do you call
Jerry
it?
Lewis.
Jerry Lewis, he would
He would take a nap.
take a nap.
Yeah, I know, like it was the hardest thing in the world to do once a year.
Would
It's
carry
not yet.
Casey out.
No, Norm is right. It's not that hard to stay up for 28 hours once a year.
You know, Casey Kasem's wife carries Casey around in one of those child car carriers around her neck.
That's real sweet.
Flying up the chart at number 2, we have a vegetarian surprise. And at number 1, we have a tofu burger with date nut bread.
What does he always say? Start small, stay hard. He says something like that. That's funny. Hey, Norm, do you still play poker?
Yeah, I just play on the internet. You know.
Why don't we get on and you, me, Super Dave, Dave? Who else? Who else can we have play poker with us?
Gavin McLeod.
Okay. Yeah, Gavin McLeod. Hey,
Now,
you know,
is he alive?
yeah.
You don't have a voice for that, do you?
Wait. Well, no. Wait a minute. I do have a voice for Casey.
Remember, start small, stay hard.
That's what he says in real life?
That's what he said. This is how he ends all his shows.
Remember, start small, stay hard.
Good God.
He always says that.
What could that possibly mean? I don't even know what that means. Is it
Remember,
joking?
start small, stay hard.
You know what it means. It means, stay tough.
But
You know what? I bet as a kid he had the same voice. As like a 6-year-old, he had the same voice and would just do that, talk like that.
Wow. What does that possibly mean? Norm, listen to me, sir. Super Dave, why don't we play cards sometime with Gavin McLeod? All right, so Super, call back with a joke. Call back with one later, or I'm going to start playing all your old jokes.
No, don't play my old jokes.
I'm gonna
And
play-
you know what? Don't threaten me either.
Here comes Gavin McLeod. In the next hour, we'll be talking with Gavin McLeod and Gopher about their work on the Love Boat. Stay with us for that, yeah.
Gopher's dead.
Gopher's dead?
Okay, cut it out.
I think he is, right?
Maybe just join us for our top
Gopher's not
story.
dead.
I thought he was
Gavin,
a congressman, then he died.
what do you mean, because he became a congressman?
No, maybe I'm thinking of Sonny Bono.
Yeah, it's Sonny.
Sonny Bono, that's not Gopher.
Sonny.
No, I know. I'm probably thinking of the wrong guy.
You know
Remember,
the
start
joke
small,
of,
stay
wait a
hard.
minute, Wait a second.
No, wait.
You know the joke about B.B. King's wife?
No.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't think so.
B.B.'s having a birthday, so she wants to surprise him. So she goes to the tattoo parlor. She says, put a B on one cheek and a B on the other. So the guy does it. She goes home. B.B. comes home. She opens the door, bends over, drops her shorts, and says, surprise! He said, who's Bob?
Oh, that's racist.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. The one and only Super Dave Osborne and his joke about
Yeah, sell that to Michael Richards, man.
Why,
Wow.
that's not a racist joke.
Yeah, sure it isn't.
Who's Bob?
Yeah, you know, that's the way you want to broadcasting in stereotypes. 97.9
I tell you what,
FM.
let's do it this way.
Yeah.
Bob Hope's wife goes to a tattoo parlor.
No, but you chose an African American.
Well, the Bob Hope is dead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And she says, put a B on one cheek and a B on the other. She comes home. Bob Hope comes home. She bends over, pulls her pants down, and he faints.
Now, Bob Hope is dead.
Yeah, I know.
Bring me the body of the great Bob Hope. If he struggles a lot, tie him up with a rope. If he smells a bit, wash him down with soap. Just bring me the body of the great Bob Hope.
Bring Me the Body of the Great Bob Hope, another song by Super Dave Osborne and NormMacdonald. They've collaborated together on a great new CD, Music from Dead People. And this is one of the songs, Bring Me the Body of the Great Bob
You know
Hope.
the one about the monkey in the bar
Yeah. What?
in a cage?
No.
The guy comes in, sits down at the bar, and says to the bartender, what's the monkey for? He says, don't ask. This goes on for about 2 hours. Finally, he said, all right, I'll show you. Bartender opens the cage. Monkey jumps out. Bartender takes a baseball bat and hits the monkey over the head with it. Monkey pulls the bartender's pants down and gives him sex. Guy goes, wow! Bartender says, yeah, you want to try it? He says, yeah, but don't hit me so hard.
Yeah.
I heard a joke.
Yeah, there you go, Norm. You got it.
How would it take by the night monkey?
All right, hold on a second. Go ahead, Norm.
No, I'm terrible at telling jokes, but a guy, he gets a genie or something that gives you wishes in a lamp, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so he's like, oh, no, that's not it. He goes to his whole head is a giant pumpkin. That's how the joke starts. Mm-hmm. It's like a giant pumpkin, and then his friend goes, what happened? He's like, I found this genie in a lamp, and he gave me 3 wishes. And he's like, what happened? He goes, well, the first wish I wished for like $100 million, and I got it. And then for my second wish, I wished for like a beautiful lady, and I got her. And the guy's like, yeah, but what happened? He's like, the third wish, that's where I really blew it. And the guy goes, what happened? He goes, I wish for a giant pumpkin head.
You guys got it. Really, put a CD out together.
You know what I really hate? You know what I really hate? If you go anywhere with him, like for a couple of days, he does that on purpose. He'll tell jokes with no ending on purpose.
I don't think you need one. Sometimes you can tell a joke
for
like
a while,
that.
And then that happens.
You don't need to have a joke.
You don't need any joke.
No, you don't need a punchline. Hey, Super Dave and Norm.
We'll call back. How long are you going to be on?
I want to tell you one joke.
Oh, yeah.
This guy walked into a bar. He's got a parrot on his shoulder, and the bartender.
I can't.
No, wait a minute. And the guy. Let me finish because you don't know. And he says to the guy, "Wait a minute, we don't serve sailors here." And he said, "I'm not a sailor. I'm from Wisconsin." And the guy says, "Oh yeah, well then take your business outside, pal, because you've got lumber in my truck." I like it. I believe you can make people laugh if you just give the right inflections. I really believe that. You want to hear something?
Guy comes home with a duck under his arm.
Oh, shut up.
Wife opens the door.
Yeah.
She says, where the hell have you been? He says, this is the pig I've been screwing. She said, it's not a pig, it's a duck. He said, I'm not talking to you.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. Super Dave, NormMacdonald.
Why did you make her African American in that joke?
Yeah, why did you say? You heard him because you're racist. He said you're racist. He said, why didn't you make it an African American in your joke? That's what you like to do, don't you? Super Dave.
Hey, don't you feel sorry for Michael Richards, really, though?
All right, goodbye. Super Dave Osborne.
Don't you?
No, we don't. I just hung up on him. NormMacdonald, I swear, let me tell you, I never know when Super Dave's going to call. I never know. I just hung up on him, and Gavin McLeod, top story, is alive.
He's going to call me now, I know.
He is alive. CD, ridiculous, NormMacdonald. If you don't put it on and laugh your head off, I swear to God, then you don't have a funny bone, ladies and gentlemen. NormMacdonald, thanks a lot for spending some time with us.
Oh, thanks, Jonathan. Anytime, man.
I can't wait to see you. Come into Chicago anytime, and we'll have a good time.
Oh, that'll be fun.
The one and only NormMacdonald. Thanks, Norm.
Thanks, man.
All right, NormMacdonald, he's recording something in L.A., and he took his time to go to the phone. And Super Dave, who I just hung up on, and he hates it when I hang up on him. He hates it. But I had to go. I'm getting screamed at. Man. It's Super Dave Osborne, the one and only, and NormMacdonald, who has the new CD out called Ridiculous.
NormMacdonald, paging NormMacdonald. Please come down to the studios. NormMacdonald, please.
Live from the Merchandise Mart in downtown Chicago.
The Jonathan Brandmeier Show.
Jonathan Brandmeier Show.
Back to Johnny B.
Mornings on a loop.
I'm trying to be a better person now. You ever try to do that? I give a guy some money out there, a homeless guy in the street, and this is a kind of odd thing. He had a dog with him. The longest walk in the world you got me on here. What the hell? Well, Reader's Digest has released a list of the best and worst places to raise a family in the United States. The best place, Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Wait a minute, Norm. You just missed yourself. You just missed yourself. How are you, brother?
Hey, Johnny. Nice to see you, pal.
The one and only NormMacdonald. What are you doing? Brushing him? What is she doing? Brushing you off?
I don't know what.
Well, she's getting you all prepped up. What are you? You all right?
That's Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. Here's what I just played. Listen to that.
I'm trying to be a better person now. You ever try to do that? I give a guy some money out there, a homeless guy in the street, and this is a kind of odd thing. He had a dog with him. The longest walk in the world you got me on here. What the hell?
What the hell? See?
I remember
that.
You
Joe.
missed that. Remember that? Remember that? How about this? This is what now they're doing Weekend Update. They're doing it tonight again. You know, they're doing it in prime time now.
They do.
Weekend
Somebody
Update.
told me that. Yeah.
What do you mean somebody told you that?
Just today, somebody told me they're doing Weekend Update in prime.
Yes, but they don't do it like this.
Well, Reader's Digest has released a list of the best and worst places to raise a family in the United States. The best place? Sheboygan, Wisconsin. While the worst place in America to raise a family, the Neverland Ranch.
That was a funny.
Kenny G has a Christmas album out this year. Hey, happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap.
Did you remember that one?
I do love that joke. Yeah.
See, I love that.
one.
I think that's the way Weekend Update should still be. Just a little bit. Just you don't know what you were going to say. You don't know what you're going to say. You know who I don't like very much?
Joe the Plumber?
Joe the Plumber's one guy.
Yeah.
Joe the Plumber. He does Super Dave Osborne on the line.
I was going to ask you to phone Super Dave. Yeah.
That's right. How's it going, Super Dave? Hey,
Happy birthday, Norm.
Is it my birthday?
It's tomorrow your birthday.
Tomorrow's your birthday. That's why I'm calling.
Super
you know
Dave.
what I got you? A picture of Sarah Palin's husband.
Oh.
And I had to make the X very big.
That's good.
Oh, no one asked you to comment what's good.
No, I
You know what makes me upset?
What?
Let me tell you what makes me upset is with all the crap that's going on in our country, OJ is not going to be able to vote. You know, McCain thinks that Obama was driving the Bronco.
Oh, he gave you a rim shot,
Yeah,
Super Dave.
that's right.
I know, that's what he does. He gives me a rib. Norm, happy birthday. You know how funny this guy is?
Yeah, I do.
He's the greatest. What's he doing in Chicago?
What are you doing in
Hey,
Chicago?
You know who's lucky or Fox? They got Philadelphia and Tampa Bay.
Philadelphia and Tampa.
That ought to be that might be right below till death do us part.
Once again, the stylings of Super Dave Osborne. Super Dave Osborne with Norm Macdonald in the studio. Norm Macdonald at Zanies. Go to Zanies.com for more information. Back to Super Dave, already in progress. Hey, are you voting for Joe the Plumber, Super Dave?
Joe the Plumber. That was the most insane. You know what? I think that McCain, I mean, first of all, he's not the same McCain I used to see. I mean, but he's a totally different man. I mean, I think he's wild. Even his wife doesn't stand too close to him now at the end. But I think there's a trigger word like banana where you get him to come right over the desk.
He did look angry.
Didn't he look angry last night? And his eyes were rolling, and he almost came. And what I love is when Obama's talking, he goes, "Yep, sure, yeah, okay."
He did. But I thought McCain won the debate, but everybody
He did, but he was wild.
Yeah, he was
He
insane.
came in there. He was white. It was like one of those fights where you beat a guy up on the ground. You know those things.
No, he won. So you believe he did win the debate, right? I thought he made Obama look uncomfortable. I thought.
Yeah, but
well, I was uncomfortable too. How did you not be uncomfortable?
Well, let me hear something here.
Senator Obama, I am not President Bush. I don't care about an old washed-up terrorist. If you wanted to run against President Bush, you should have run 4 years ago.
Why would he call him a washed-up terrorist?
You know what would have been funny is if when he said, "Do you think Sarah Palin could be president?" that all of them just laughed till the debate was over.
I tell you, they should have had that music. I think Bob Schaefer, though, is the best moderator. I was saying that.
He really is, except he fell asleep once.
During it.
But yeah, he kept it forcing them to answer the question.
You know that if Sarah Palin and Dan Quayle had a baby, it would be George W. Bush.
Super Dave, you got to keep this stuff for Match Game.
Oh my God.
Match Game.
Why did you bring that?
Now wait a minute. What are you talking about? No, tell me. Norm, tell me.
You know what? I'll tell you something, Johnny. I'm never calling you again. And Norm, I love. First of all, Norm is the funniest man in the world, and he's a great father, but he's impossible to get a hold of.
I just got a hold of him.
Yeah, but he never calls you back. You leave messages, and he never calls you back.
No, we got to get together, though, man.
No. You always say that, and we always do, and we never do.
Hey, guess what? Guess what, Super Dave? This will pay. Now it makes perfect sense to me. I hear this about you, Norm. That Super Dave, I don't believe he's telling. I don't think he's embellishing. I think he's telling the truth.
No, I am telling the truth. Let me tell you something. How old are you going to be tomorrow?
46.
He doesn't have a driver's license.
He doesn't drive. Now,
what does that say to you?
A lot of people are like that.
Okay, no, they're not. A lot of people aren't like that.
If you're 96, What about opening the debates last night with all the crap that is going on?
Wait, let's go back to the match game. All right, now here he is. It's time now for Super Dave. This question is: Norm Macdonald does not blank. All right.
This is the way you want to play it.
No, I don't want to play. No.
This is the way we're playing.
All right, Super. Wait a minute.
This is the way we're going.
Super Dave. Super
pal.
Dave. I want to agree with what you said about Norm Macdonald here in the studio. I want to tell you what I think. I heard that he has not spoken to his own brother in 5 years.
That's ridiculous.
Well, sometimes you take a break.
No, wait. True or false? Have you spoken to your brother? You have two brothers, right?
Yeah.
One of them is in Canada. Both are in Canada, right?
One's in Washington. One's in Canada.
You have not spoken to your brother. Is it Neil? Is it?
What are you telling me?
Is it true or false? Is it true or false? We're talking with Norm Macdonald, actor, writer, producer, stand-up comedian. Super Dave Osborne one time said, I can never get him to return calls. His brother Neil Macdonald, who lives in a farm town in Quebec City, says he has never returned his calls in 5 years.
That's ridiculous.
Is that true, Neil?
Listen, I'm a Canadian reporter living in Washington, D.C. I'm used to not getting my calls returned.
Yeah, Neil, how you doing?
That's your brother, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Super Dave, his brother, Neil, answer the question to see if, so Super Dave will not feel bad. Neil, have you spoken to Norm, your brother, in the last 5 years?
I haven't spoken to Norm in a long time. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get your calls returned.
Wait, Super Dave. See, I always think Super Dave's kind of lying.
So Super Dave's first name is Super?
Yes.
So, like, if I called myself Great Neil, you'd have to call me.
You know, Neil, there's a reason he hasn't talked to you in 5 years. Because you bore the living crap out of him. Now, let me tell you this. The Queen of England is walking with an administrator in the hospital.
What?
I said the Queen of England is walking with an administrator in a hospital. She walks by a room, and a man is masturbating. She said, oh, my God, what's going on? He said, well, he has a problem. It's a physical problem, and if he doesn't do that 5 times a day, he could explode and die. She said, oh, I'm sorry. Then they go to the second floor, where she walks by a room, a nurse is giving a man oral sex. She says, oh, my God, what's wrong? He said he's got the same problem as the guy on one, but better insurance.
All right.
No, but if that was in Canada, the government would provide it.
See that? You know who should hook him?
Norm, wait another 5 years. I'm telling you, if that's what he does, if he comes back with that Canadian crap, don't talk to him.
Now, listen, here's what I want to know. I want to know how a guy, you're 46, are you, Norm?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know how a guy who was born 46 years ago in Quebec City and grew up in the same house I did acquired a Brooklyn accent. What the hell? Where'd that come from?
Oh.
Do I have a Brooklyn accent?
I don't know, but your brother now is dogging you. Super Dave is correct.
And I'm seeing him on Bill O'Reilly. Norman is one of the 37 Americans left who still think George Bush is doing a great job.
Wow.
I do?
No wonder you haven't talked to your brother in 5 years.
No, I think...
Someone just drop an anchor off the boat. Weren't we sailing in comedy heaven and someone came on and just dropped the Canadian anchor?
I'm not a
off the side of the
professional
boat?
comedian. I'm very funny, though. I'm a very funny guy.
Yeah, well, why don't you show it? What are you waiting for? How old are you?
No, I think George Bush is terrible.
Wait, let's go here.
No, George Bush is not terrible. Terrible is one thing. George Bush has to climb up to be terrible.
Super Dave Osborne with us.
What do you want?
Norm Macdonald in the studio, and his brother Neil just joined us.
Any other family members that can really make this a party?
Listen, it's great. It's great being on the same line with you there, Super. I watch you on Larry David. I think it's pretty funny.
Oh, then I like you. I take it.
Oh,
look at that. He loves him on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and now he's a fan.
Oh, I'm a big fan.
Big fan of Neil Macdonald's, are you?
I can tell you how to get back down another 5 years.
I can tell you how to get the CBC's news show online there, Super. You can watch it on your computer. I'm sure you will.
Thank you very much. Are you a sheltered person like Norm is?
No.
But you know what? Can I say something about Norm that no one knows?
I spend all my days trying to get people to call me back here. I mean, I'm one of these ignored.
Quiet down, Neil. I'm talking.
Super Dave is talking.
Great father.
No, Super Dave is yelling.
I'm telling you that. Well, how else am I going to make my point? Norm is a great father. I don't know if you know that. I'm serious.
I do. And Dylan's a great boy. He looks a lot like Norm did when he was young. That same sort of angelic blonde thing going there, you know.
Okay, take over the show and I'll quiet down. Let's see what happens.
Just a second once.
See if Johnny,
Yeah,
see
go
if
ahead.
Johnny loses the call letters totally.
No, but super.
What?
Neil actually lives in Washington. He doesn't live in Canada.
I'm going to Canada in 2 weeks.
But he lives in Washington.
I haven't
Oh, he
lived in
does?
Canada for 10 years.
Why do you live in Washington?
Because I'm a foreign correspondent for Canadian television.
Oh, that's a good job.
Yeah, Norm, that is right, Super Dave. It is a good job.
I said it's a good job.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
You didn't mean it.
I did mean it. You know, no one asked you to interpret for me.
I'm just kidding.
This
I'm
is
hurt.
not the match game, my friend.
The match game with Super Dave Osborne. The match game. Neil McDonald, Washington, D.C. Norm's older brother is a blank.
Hey, Norm, why don't you call me back?
Is a blank. Super Dave, he is a blank.
Norm, why don't you call? Hey, Berta says happy birthday, too. Why don't you call me back?
Oh, give my love to Berta, man. We'll go eat.
Yeah, let's go eat.
Yeah.
And you know what? We'll talk about your brother.
Yeah, Super Dave said he's going to go eat with me like 90 years ago. I've never even met him.
Oh, no kidding. He always says that. That's his line.
Fair.
That's Super's
fair.
line.
No, it is
Let's
fair.
go eat, and
Yeah.
then you never get a dinner. You're like Red Buttons, you know?
Yeah, that's right. And Red Buttons is dead, Norm.
You're like
Red Buttons was waiting for Super to fucking...
Right.
And I never got a dinner.
You know what's funny?
What?
It's not funny. It's not funny.
I'm hurting and I'm angry.
Americans
No, but this is
are hurting.
not funny.
Right
We're
now,
hurting.
they're angry. They're hurting and they're angry.
We're hurting.
They're angry.
We're angry?
They're hurting.
I'm hurting.
Americans, all right.
I'm hurting.
They're angry.
And I'm angry. We are. We're all hurting and we're angry by all of this.
You know, Norm and I were going to do a radio show,
That's right.
but then Neil wouldn't be a part of it, so we said no.
Neil, why don't you help those guys out with their radio show? Norm, Super Dave, and Neil McDonald.
Yeah, that's just what they need.
They do. Hey, listen, do you want to say happy birthday to your brother here?
Yeah, happy
You know, Neil sounds like a good guy. How come you never call him?
Yeah, why don't you ever call your brother? Norm is terrible. That's terrible.
No, I'm going to start texting.
No, what?
You do that.
Wait.
I hate that so much.
I
He
want to
doesn't
be
have a
clear.
cell phone. He doesn't have a cell phone. That's nonsense.
You hate texting?
I hate texting. I hate it. I
Hey.
hate people walking around staring at their hand.
Welcome to the 21st century, buddy.
It is.
Yeah, come
I
on.
love texting.
Yeah.
You know why?
Texting?
It's
Are
very
you
quick.
kidding?
Right to the point. Get to the point.
What's wrong with talking?
That's too much trouble. Too much trouble. Norm, wait a minute. You don't have a computer, do you? Or you don't drive a car?
No, I don't.
You don't have a computer?
I have a computer, but I don't.
Little kid walking down the hall of his house.
Yeah.
He's screaming in his parents' bedroom. Opens the door. There's his father dressed only in chaps. His mother's dressed in a cheerleading outfit, no underwear. They're really having fun. What's going on? He said, "Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We're just having fun. Go back to bed. I'll be down there and tuck you in a minute." 20 minutes later, father walks down the hall. He hears screaming in the kid's bedroom. Opens the door. There's his kid having sex with his grandmother. He says, "Billy, what are you doing?" He said, "It's not so funny when it's your mother, is it?"
The stylings of Super Dave Osborne in studio. Norm MacDonald, his brother Neil MacDonald on tour together sometime very soon. Norm MacDonald's birthday. Norm's in town at Zany's. Zany's all weekend. Zany's.com.
Are you in Zany's in Chicago?
Yeah, you know that place?
Of course, that's a great place.
How do you know it?
I don't.
I knew he was going to
But
say
you know something? Any place that's called Zany's is great.
Yeah,
I thought comedians were supposed to do witty repartee and not tell jokes.
Ooh. That's Neil MacDonald talking to Super Dave right now. Once again, the
You know
question.
what? I
Neil
gotta say
MacDonald is
something.
a blank.
May I say something?
That's the old match game stuff. Norm used to sit in front of the television and watch match games.
I've been in this business a while, and I've never heard anybody say what he just said. I've never heard anybody say witty. Even in class, when I was a class clown,
What about the witty badinage?
the teacher never stopped me like that. I've heard witty repartee before, but that's silent.
No, but aren't you supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
Wait a minute. Neil said a word. Wait.
Bring this thing right off the air. If you got anybody listening, I'll just stop it.
Neil, I heard you say something that I hadn't heard ever. Would you say that last line again that Super Dave was talking about?
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage? You know, the witty back and forth. What happened to that?
Badinage is like
Listen,
a badminton
White.
term.
I said you weren't listening at the first part of the show when I did my repartee Badinage. Whatever the hell you're talking about.
Badinage. But Norm, it was so funny. Norm, as like a real friend, you tried to explain to me in the studio, he was going like, it's like a badminton game. You know, it's like,
it is a badminton term originally. Yeah.
Then why did you say badminton?
Yeah, Neil MacDonald, Norm's brother, why didn't you say badminton? Make it easy for us.
No, badinage is a badminton term.
A tournament. Yeah. Badinage.
No, I'm actually funnier than Norman. He's just got the professional kit.
Do you think that's why you haven't called each other back? Is that why there's some hatred
I was
there?
reluctant to come on this show because I'm going to get a lot of calls now, you know.
Neil MacDonald, Washington, D.C., Norm's older brother, called to wish Norm a happy birthday, didn't you?
Wait a minute.
What?
Shouldn't a reporter not be saying he's against George Bush?
I didn't say I was, my friend.
I think you did.
I'm merely quoting the public opinion poll.
Just a second. How could you be for George Bush right now?
I want to go on record here as saying I think George Bush is the president of the United States.
Yes.
How's that?
Good.
That's it?
I was just quoting public opinion polls, Norm.
Right.
Well, even Oliver Stone apparently likes him.
Although, you know what, Norm? I saw Bob Dole the other day. The guy that you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you did the great impression of.
That was a compliment he just gave you.
No, it was a great impression.
Yes, it was a great impression of Bob Dole that Norm did.
Yeah.
Norm is hysterical. I'm going to go to Zanies. How do I get there?
All right, here's how you get to Zanies. You go to Zanies, there's Super Dave. You go to Zanies tonight through Saturday. Norm will be there. Zanies in St. Charles. Then tomorrow and Saturday, Zanies in Vernon Hills. Zanies.com, Super Dave.
And Norm's brother Neil will be at a badminton event.
Neil, say goodbye to Norm.
Goodbye, Norm.
Say goodbye to Super Dave. Hey,
Talk
by the
to
way,
you again in a few years.
Wait a second now. See, tell him you'll call him back.
Sure, man. I'll call.
No, you won't.
Of course.
Will you?
Yes.
All right, can I give Super Dave Neil's number?
Yeah.
Oh, just don't do that.
What am I going to call Neil for? You know, what am I going to do? I'm in a good mood. I don't want to blow the whole thing.
No, he can call me up and we can trade bars, you know.
We're at an all-time low in world opinion, and I'm going to call Neil to pep me up.
He just said.
Hey, Neil, how you doing? What's your badminton term today? What's your term of the day that I can take with me all day and pep me up?
No. Call me anytime.
I am going to give Super Dave.
Neil.
I'm giving you the number. He said
Neil ought to be on Match Game.
It's a Match Game. Neil ought to be on Match Game. Hey, he said, by the way.
I'll take Neil to win.
He said.
He's a
What
super
did the
blank.
cat say when it came out of the pet shop going meow?
What did what?
No, he's going to tell a joke now. Go ahead. It's going to be good.
Norm, you know what? I don't know how you wound up funny. That's all I can tell you. I have no concept. You must have run away from home when you were 3. Do you have any other funny brothers and sisters? Get them all on the phone. We could destroy Brandmeier forever.
Oh, wait a minute. I want to hear the joke, man.
Go ahead,
So do I.
Come on, Super. Tell me the joke.
You have a joke, Neil?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
No, he said, do you have a joke, Neil?
No, I'm not telling Neil another joke.
No,
You would have to pay me.
All right, Neil.
Yeah, I do. I got one.
Tuesday. Come and pay him.
I got one.
Oh, wait.
A priest is checking into a hotel, and he says to the woman behind the counter, I assume the porn channel in my room is disabled. And she says, no, it's regular porn, you sick bastard.
The comedy stylings of Neil MacDonald, Norm's older brother, Super Dave Osborne, blown off the map today by that. Wow. Hey, Super, let me hear you.
I have a joke.
Yeah. Oh, Norm's got a joke. Wait a minute. Here we go. Go.
A dog walks into a telegraph office where they send telegrams. Telegram office, right? And so the guy says, "Okay, what do you want your telegram to read?" So the dog goes, "Woof woof woof, woof woof woof, woof woof woof." And then the guy goes, "Oh, I notice you have 9 words. Do you want to put an extra woof like it's for free?" And then the dog goes, "No, that wouldn't make any sense."
You know,
I love those big dogs. I gotta tell you, I love them. Because he'll do that at the dinner table too. Hey, here's one. A guy's having trouble with his wife, so he calls his best. Hey, Neil, are you off the phone?
Neil, will you get off the phone so Super can tell his joke?
I just finished writing down that great porn joke, Neil. I won't have to put my finger in my mouth if I get sick to my stomach anymore.
I told you I'm not a professional.
A guy calls a guy's having trouble with his wife, so he calls his best friend. He said, "You got to meet me at a bar. I got to talk to you." So they go to a bar. He starts drinking. He drinks so much he throws up in his shirt. He says, "Now what am I going to do? I'm going to go home. She's going to scream and she's probably going to hit me." His friend says, "Don't worry about a thing. Tell her you had one drink. The guy next to you overdrank, got sick, and threw up in your shirt. And to prove it, he put $10 in your pocket to get it clean. I'm putting $10 right in there." He said, "You're brilliant." He goes home. He says, "I'm home." She comes downstairs and starts screaming at him. He said, "Listen to me. I had one drink, but a guy at the bar got sick, threw up in my shirt, and to prove it, he put $10 in my pocket to get it clean." She reaches in. She says, "There's $20 here." He says, "I know. He also crapped in my pants."
Super Dave Osborne. Super Dave Osborne. And Norm Macdonald in the studio and his fabulously funny brother Neil Macdonald in Washington, D.C., award-winning journalist. Neil.
Okay, hey, Norm, happy birthday. You're the greatest. Good luck at Zanies, and I hope that we get together.
Oh, you're going to hang up again.
No, wait a minute. Wait a second. You know what I would love to do? I would love to do some more badinage.
He's a great Canadian. Norm's a great Canadian. He'll probably be mad at me for saying that.
Let's do some badinage.
He's a great Canadian.
What is badinage?
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
What did you say, Super?
Who cares if he's a great Canadian?
Oh, Super Dave worked in Canada?
I worked for 12 years in Canada. I'm a great Canadian.
Neil, that's a point you could answer. What is the big deal if he is a good Canadian?
What was he doing in Canada, running around in that weird flight suit?
Super Dave was working in Canada.
I did Bizarre, which was the first series in the history of cable, and then I did Super Dave. Yeah, I was running around in that weird flight suit, A-Wipe. That's what I was doing.
Is that an Arab name, A-Wipe?
While you were sitting at home going, what? What is that? Why aren't I watching the Canadian news?
That sounded like Rickles.
I know, I did for a minute.
While you were at home going,
I'm sorry, I got to
While you were at home,
let me apologize. I said I'm sorry.
While you were at home sitting with a rake going, bah.
I said I'm sorry.
I know, but Norm said that was very Rickle-ish.
I said I'm sorry.
He said,
what do you want me to do?
Neil?
I got caught up.
Oh.
Let me explain something to you. Neil can bring things out of you don't normally do.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah. You know what, guys?
If I was captured, I'd rather have bamboo under my fingernails than have Neil come in and talk to me.
No, if I was captured, I'd want to be in a room with Super Dave. I would.
I just love this.
I just think it's interesting that Neil worked in Washington.
Yes.
Which was in the United States, while Super Dave worked in Canada.
Isn't that interesting, Super?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's quite an observation there, Norm.
You were both countries away from each other while this is probably the way you're going to stay now, isn't it?
I want to know why Norm told all those weird jokes at the Bob Saget roast. Like, what was going on there?
Those were great jokes.
You don't understand your own brother.
No,
you don't understand your own brother.
What jokes are we talking about?
Now, the Bob has a beautiful face, like a flower. Yeah, cauliflower. No offense, but...
You know what's amazing?
Yeah,
May I say something? May I say one thing? What is amazing about Johnny B., and I've always found this, you can call him out of the blue, and all of a sudden, boom, there you are on some show. I mean, he's insane.
Well, he brought it up. He brought up the roast.
Can I ask you a question? Are you still on the air, or do we call you at home?
Oh, I'm at my house.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, Norm, I didn't tell you this is where I live.
Is this?
Yeah, we're not even doing. You don't mind, right?
No, this is fine.
Okay,
man.
cool. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, you guys. We're not even going to be on the air.
What night are you going to be at Zanies?
What night are you going to be at Zanies?
Tonight and tomorrow and Saturday.
I think he's
still. And are you on the road now? When do you come home?
I come home in 12 or 14 days, I think.
Where do you go after Zanies?
I'm
going to be on Canadian television tonight. Almost like you don't care.
No, we care. We love Canada. We love it. What time are you going to be on, Neil Macdonald, Norm's brother?
9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern.
On Canadian. The National.
They're on the Canadian national television.
Yeah.
Super. You got satellite dish?
Yeah, I got a set like this.
Well, you might want to watch that.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah, you might want to.
I really might. There's a lot of things I might want to do.
You know what I would love?
I'm going to be doing a piece on the economy there, Super.
Oh, well, that ought to be quick. What are you going to say? It's not so bad.
No, I'm going to say the.
This is worse than 1929. In case you're interested.
No, I'm going to say that after spending 5 years in this country, being told that I'm from a socialist nation, I'm going to be talking about how the United States government is nationalizing banks and taking over companies and putting trillions of dollars of public money into bailouts. Nothing socialist about that, right?
No, that's interesting. Now, here's the thing. When I did my shows in Canada, the Canadian dollar was 63 cents. And now it's more than the American dollar.
You mean when you were just running around with that crazy suit on?
Oh, you know what, Johnny B?
What?
That did it.
What? No, wait a minute.
That did it. That was your farewell thing to me, and that's it. I'm going now, and I'm going to take my clothes off and play badminton.
Neil's badmintage. Neil, say goodbye to Super Dave. Say goodbye to Super Dave.
All right, Super.
Goodbye, Neil. Are you leaving?
Nice talking to you, buddy.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
But
we got to keep in touch, you and I. I think we're friends now.
He wants to hear you hang up.
What?
He wants to hear you, Neil. He wants to hear you hang up. So go
I'm
ahead.
not hanging up.
No, Neil is.
Oh,
all right, Norm. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks, man. You too.
Take it easy.
By the way,
thanks.
do you remember your brother Neil?
5 years.
Yeah. He doesn't even remember his brother Neil. His brother Neil.
Norm Macdonald, this is your life.
Wow. Oh man. Hey, Super.
What?
You know what's that one joke?
What's that joke that Super about the bus driver and the
That's the greatest.
Wait, and I have another request too. Okay, tell me the bus driver one, but then I have
one
more.
That's a little rough right before Neil.
Well, no, Neil's gone now.
Oh.
Neil's gone now.
All right. Well, it's a rough joke. I mean, I'm not happy with it, but a bus driver. It's kind of visual.
I'm not happy with it. He hasn't even told it yet. No.
But it's visual.
Norm Macdonald in the studio. Super Dave Osborne on the line, and Neil Macdonald, his brother, gone now.
Okay, a bus driver's on a bus with a passenger in the back, and a woman gets on. And he looks at the woman. I'm not going to tell it. I'm not telling it.
Not telling it.
No, wait a minute.
No,
There's no way.
No,
you must tell this
No,
joke now.
I can't.
Yes.
No. It's a little rough.
Just we'll work around it.
No, we can't. I'm happy with what Neil did, and I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, no, wait. Norm shaking his head.
I'm just saying there's no bad language in it at all.
No, there's no bad language, but the thought of it is not too good at the morning.
Let's just try to go
No,
forward with it.
I think I'll save this for the next time Neil calls.
No, we can't. That will never happen.
I'm sorry, he was doing it, and I interrupted. I shouldn't have.
No, we want to hear.
He was doing the joke.
I made a mistake. Let's talk about match game.
No. I want. Come on, right now, the Super Dave. Let's hear the joke. Come on. I'm going to pump them. Hey, everybody, who wants to hear Super Dave? Yeah, me too. Yeah, Super Dave. Yeah. It's time for Super Dave. Tell us the joke, Super Dave. Come on, we're excited now.
No. I've given you enough today that'll last you a lifetime.
For my birthday.
But wait, no. Hear what Norm said.
Want to know why?
Super. What? He said for his birthday. He requests the bus
joke.
joke.
I will call him later and give him the joke. I'm not doing it on the air because I find it at this time offensive. Thank you.
Please, Super Dave, please.
I can't do it. It's a great one, though.
It's a guy on a bus so far. That's what I got.
I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it.
Okay, there's a guy on a bus.
I'm not doing it.
Norm, you do it then.
I can't remember. That's the problem, or I would do it.
You remember it.
Come on.
You remember it. That ain't going to work.
Give us a hint. Okay, I'll tell you what. How about this? How about if Norm goes first with another request I have because it's October, it's Halloween time. Tell that pumpkin joke. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You tell it.
The pumpkin joke?
Yeah, you told the pumpkin joke once to me, and
Norm
I still don't get it.
Listen to me. Was Norm the greatest guy on Saturday Night Live with the news ever?
Okay, I will tell you without question the greatest guy that ever did SNL.
Oh, I know the joke.
Tell the joke.
The guy that has the wishes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell that joke.
Oh man, how did that go? A genie comes to him and says, "You have." Oh no.
See, Super Dave. He's
a guy's walking around.
I'll tell you a joke.
A guy's walking around with a pumpkin.
Well, wait.
I got it now.
Super, wait. Super, wait a minute. Super, go ahead.
There's a black man, a Jewish man, a Mexican man, and a bigot. And the black man reaches out of the park bench, there's an old lamp, and he rubs it, and a genie pops out. She says, oh, my God, I've been in there for 2,000 years. I'll grant each one of you any wish you want. And the black man said, I would like all the black people to be able to go live in Africa in the beauty of that land in peace and harmony and wealth and have no problems. Boom, gone. Says to the Mexican gentleman, you're next. He said, I would like the same thing. I would like all the Mexicans to be able to go to Mexico and live in the beauty of that land without peace. Boom, you got it. You're next. And who's the other one?
It was a...
Jewish gentleman.
Jewish,
I
yes.
would like all the Jews to be able to go to Israel and live in the beauty of that land. Same way. Boom, you got it. She said, yes. He said, let me get this straight. All the Jews in Israel, all the black people are in Africa, all the Mexicans are in Mexico? She said, yes. He said, all of it Diet Coke.
It's Super Dave Osborne. Super Dave Osborne. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait, tell me the pumpkin joke
So
now.
the guy has a pumpkin head, and his friend goes, what happened to your head? It's a giant pumpkin. And then the guy goes, well, because I met a genie, and he came up to me. Are you listening?
I'm listening. You super?
He came up to me, the genie, and I rubbed the lamp, and a genie came out. And then the genie said, you have 3 wishes. So the guy goes, hey, he goes, so I told the genie my first wish was to have all the money in the world, $1 million. And so the genie gave me $1 million. And then he says, what's your second wish? The genie said to the guy. And then the guy said, oh, I want a beautiful woman to make love with. And then so the genie gives him that. And so then he says, what'd you do for your third wish? He goes, that's where I really screwed it up. I wish for a giant pumpkin head.
See what I mean, Super Dave? That's how you tell a joke. There he is once again, Norm Macdonald. Super, that's how you tell a joke.
Can you imagine dinner at the McDonald's with your kids?
Can you imagine Norm and Neil telling stories across the table?
And Neil must have been those kids that told on everyone, too. He must have reported everybody.
Oh, my
Mrs.
God.
Farmstead, Sam is doing this over here. Look at this.
Mrs. Farmstead.
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
There it is. Aren't you? Aren't you supposed to be an expert in... What is he saying?
Comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
Oh, my God. Super Dave Osborne. Tell Norm happy birthday. Tell Norm happy birthday. Can you believe that's the craziest line I've ever heard from a man? I got to be honest with you. I've never heard a man say this.
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
That's the craziest line I've ever heard a man speak in my whole life.
Ever in my life, except in an institution.
No, I've never.
Yes, if you were walking around staring at the floor, and this guy said one thing a day, and that's what he said.
But the weirdest thing was the way he says it, right?
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
And then Norm looks at me completely seriously with not a smile on your face, Norm, and you go like this. Oh, it's like badminton. Yeah, it's like...
Well, it means back and forth.
Yeah.
To explain it.
Yeah, I'm looking at him like...
People are jumping overboard, and he's trying to explain
the badinage. I couldn't believe you were. You was like so calmly going, oh, yeah.
Can you imagine if you were with Neil on a balloon trip over France?
Hey, Neil, look at that. Goodbye, Neil. I would shove your brother over. No offense, but I would shove your brother out of a balloon.
No, he's a good man.
He seems like a good man.
He's a good man. He's a good man.
Hey, Super, you and his brother got to get together, spend some time together, and really.
We're definitely going to do that.
You should pitch a show to somebody. I think you got a lot of camaraderie there.
We could do it. The three of us.
The Badinage Show.
And you know what? Neil would say one thing a day. It would be Neil's moment.
It's time now for Neil's moment. Here he is now.
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
There it is. Neil's moment. Don't forget the Badinage Show.
That'll be all over the YouTube.
Oh, yes, that'll be hot. Say happy birthday to Norm now.
Happy birthday. Berta says happy birthday. Teddy says happy birthday. And Lori Joe says happy birthday, and we hope to see you soon, but we know we won't because we'll call and you won't return our call.
You better return his call, Norm.
Yeah, why don't we have go to dinner?
Yeah, but that's what I say, and then all I get is that stupid.
You like steak?
Leave a message.
How about you like steak, right?
Yeah, well, where do you want to go?
Houston's?
Let's do it.
Go to Houston's in Century City Plaza.
Yeah, you know that Houston?
Sure, yeah, that's where you go.
Did you hear what Johnny B just said?
That's exactly where we're going.
That's when you got to go. To go to the one in Century City Plaza.
No, that's where we've gone before. That's why I'm so amazed that you said that. Whenever me and Super Dave get together, we get together at the Century City.
That's where we go.
But are you amazed that Johnny B just said that?
No, Johnny B never. I mean, he does things that amaze me all the time.
Do you know?
I wish he was back on the air.
Hey, Super, because they have great food at that Houston's.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's good food.
Artichoke dip.
Artichoke dip. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Super, when you guys go, can I go with you guys?
You know how much fun that would be.
Oh man, but Neil's got to come though. Really?
Neil will wait on us.
Neil?
How would you like to have Neil as your waiter? I'll have steak. I wouldn't.
I'll have steak. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Oh, God. All right, Super Dave Osborne and Norm Macdonald appearing at Houston's.
And Norm, wish Neil a happy birthday if he has one, okay?
Wait, Super Dave, I thought you were going to talk about the election.
Yeah, and you didn't tell the bus thing either. You didn't tell that
joke. What was I going to do about the election?
You're just going to talk about it?
No, but you didn't tell them.
I was saying what made me, can I say one thing that got to me?
Go ahead.
And it was so planned. First of all, McCain was so angry last night, his fists were clenched. He was ready to go.
Yeah.
And the first thing he said was, Morty, good to see you. Good to see you. Whatever the announcer's name was.
Morty, the host. Morty.
Morty?
Yeah, Morty
Shapiro. And then he said to Obama, he never calls him by name, he said, good to see you. And my deep wishes go out to Nancy Reagan or Brooker Cocksick or something.
That's right.
But who knew that? Who knew that?
Well, Republicans knew it.
But you're right, though. He doesn't use Barack's name.
Never.
Yeah.
And he said, your wife, instead of her name.
Right.
I'll tell you who looks like a charmer is McCain's wife.
Oh, yeah. She is something else.
Oh, hoo.
She is hot.
She's got the money, too.
Yep.
But Barack called McCain John at a couple of points.
Yeah, but that was nice.
A couple of guys talking. It's nice. Hey, John.
That's nice to call a person John.
That's a political move. That's what I think Ronald Reagan started that.
Reagan?
By calling someone by their first name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It diminishes the person.
I love
it does, and it makes it nice.
No, you should call him Senator. You know?
Well, no, you don't call him that. I don't want to say it.
What?
That one?
Well, in the one before, he said that.
That one, he said.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
That one over there.
Yeah, that one. All right, listen, guys, we got to move along.
Are we moving along?
Yeah, we're moving along. We got to go.
You know what, Johnny? Your show is as great as ever, and I'll call in another 5 years.
As always, the great, lovely Super Dave.
Have a great time at Zany's.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, baby.
Super. When are you going to come to Chicago? Norm's come and visited me.
I am coming in about a week.
You are such a liar.
He's the most hermetic guy ever, Super Dave.
Now, you know what?
Can't get him out of his house.
See that? You hear that, Super? You're saying he doesn't call. He says he can't get you out of the house. Who's telling the truth here?
That's not true. Can I tell you a quick story?
If you don't tell me that bus joke, one of these days, I'm going to bother you. I'm going to call you every week.
True story.
Go ahead.
Can I tell it, please?
Yes.
Norm was in Vegas. He was performing. This was a few years ago. So we went there. I went there, and we played golf. And Lori Joe, Norm's assistant, had a little dog.
My producer.
Her producer, I'm very sorry. Well, I'm not demeaning her. I love her.
Oh, okay.
Boy, are you going to stop this story cold?
No, I'm just
My
saying.
producer, and it's Lori Joe, not Lori Joe. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you the truth.
We were playing Shadow Creek.
Yes, and they gave Norm a huge suite. So we went down to gamble. As Norm, I don't know if he does it anymore, but occasionally he would like to place a bet on things. And when we came back up, we opened the door to the suite, and it looked like 7 rock and rollers had been there for a week. The dog had completely destroyed the drapes, the wooden walls, everything. That's a true story.
Yeah.
What?
Well, this is you're talking about Laurie Joe's dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
And then, but you're forgetting that then the dog escaped.
Yeah, and it was downstairs in the jail with people.
It was in a jail.
It was in a jail.
And it traumatized gypsies.
Yeah. It did traumatize gypsies.
Traumatized gypsies?
Yeah, they tried to sue.
I haven't heard the word gypsies mentioned in the last 20 years either.
I know there were gypsies on the same floor that we were on.
Listen to what you're saying. When was the last time anyone said the word gypsies?
Right, I don't know.
Come on, who says?
I don't know. No one says gypsy
Well,
anymore.
listen, that's because you don't hang around at the edge of town.
Watch out for the gypsies. Here come the gypsies.
Hey, you know what?
Yes.
God bless all of you. God bless. Now, hopefully we get out of this crisis soon.
No, listen, Super Dave.
Yeah.
Speaking of Laurie Joe, she is right now listening to Johnny B because the whole Hoekstra family loves Johnny B out in Kankakee.
Kankakee, Illinois.
It's actually St. Anne.
How about that, Super Dave? I got listeners in Kankakee, Illinois.
Actually, St. Anne.
St. Anne, Illinois.
How great is that?
That's fantastic. Super Dave, I'm getting yelled at right now.
Story.
Now I'm going to hang up on you.
Yeah, I would too.
Hey, Super, if you don't tell me that bus joke before I die, I will kill you myself.
I will tell it to you, and I'll call you in 5 years, and we'll have a big birthday.
Super, can we make one bet on the air right now, or one sort of declaration? When I die, I would like you to give me the bus joke over my grave.
I will put the bus joke in your grave.
Oh,
all right? I will put a recording of it in your grave.
Hey, watch out for gypsies.
Careful for those gypsies.
Gypsies.
Remember, badminton for everybody.
Watch out for badminton playing gypsies. They will kill you.
And you can see Neil tonight at Not So Funny.
Neil Macdonald, Norm's brother, performing at Not So Funnies in Canada. Super Dave, I'm hanging up on you.
Hey, Super Dave.
No. You tell him he has to go.
No, I was just going to say, because he said not so funny, this comedian George Miller used to have this joke. You know George Miller?
No, yes, of course.
And he said, I just played, he goes, there's a great club in New York, Catch a Rising Star. I played that one. That was a great club. Not as good as the one I'm playing next week across the street. Snub a bombing has-been.
There it is. All right. Now we're bringing George Miller into this. Oh, my good Lord. Super Dave.
I like Not So Funny better.
Oh, Not So Funny. I have to tell you.
Because Not So Funny goes with Zany.
Right. It's very He's not so funny. All right, Super Dave, thank you very much.
You'd only have one person on the bill, and it would be Neil.
Performing tonight.
Neil is the only comic in the United States who opens for himself.
Here he is again in Not So Funny's the headliner, Neil Macdonald. Here he is.
Neil Macdonald.
Here he is.
Come on out.
Come on out.
Talk about the economy.
Come on out, Neil.
Aren't comedians supposed to be experts in off-the-cuff badinage?
All right, there it is. I know, goodbye.
That's just like this. You know what that is? That's his Take My Wife, please.
That's his Henry Youngman-esque moment. All right, Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald, this is your life.
I want to have somebody sing to you right now.
Empty bed where we made love to the small hours of the morning.
Oh, that's a great song, man.
Empty bed, I'd stroke your chest hairs and laugh and put your jockey shorts on my head.
Norm Macdonald, that's, by the way, on the CD called Ridiculous. Put that one in on a long drive. That CD will blow you away. You know what my favorite piece on that CD is?
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four.
Oh, that's my favorite, too.
I don't know what it is about it. It's just, so what? I just...
Because when I was a little kid, we would talk about it.
It's fantastic. The Fantastic Four. It's on the CD. Ridiculous. Norm Macdonald is in town, ladies and gentlemen, performing tonight through Saturday at Zany's. Tonight at Zany's in St. Charles. Tomorrow and Saturday at Zany's in Vernon Hills. If you can't figure that all out, it's all coming at you too fast. Go to Zany's.com and figure it out. Norm Macdonald, hey, they have a cake for you out there. It's your birthday today. Well, it's your birthday tomorrow. Your brother did. They're going to bring you a cake.
Oh, that's cool.
We have to do a break here. Come on in and we'll let Norm go. Come
Thanks,
on in.
Johnny.
Bring the cake in. Come on in. I got to take a break. Oh,
wait, I want to say before I go.
Yes, go ahead, brother.
I've been a fan of yours forever, and it's great to finally meet you in person.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Are you
baby.
kidding me? We love you, Norm Macdonald. Now, you do have people, your girls from around here, though, right? Your assistant or producer, you said?
My producer is from St. Anne, Illinois.
Yeah.
Laura Joe.
That's man. You're going to have a great time in town, then. You're going to have an excellent time this weekend.
Yeah.
Excellent time. Hey, can you bring Norm's cake in so we can blow those candles out or no? Are they coming in? Because we got a break. I love Tex Hooper. Who is, by the way, who is singing? Who is singing Tex Hooper?
What?
Who is singing this? Who is singing Empty Bed? There's your birthday right there.
Oh, there really is a birthday cake.
I told you.
Oh, I thought you were just going to pretend.
Norm, who is singing? Who is that right? Who is singing Tex Hooper? Who is that?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, you don't want to say it? Don't.
No, I don't know if I'm allowed to.
I'll tell you why. Because if you get into the whole, it's a 19-minute bit.
Yeah.
On the CD. 19 minutes. If you get into it, you're like immersed in it. So I would don't say anything. You can tell me maybe off there who it is. Yeah. I won't say it on there. Anyway, happy birthday. There's your cake, Norm.
Oh, cool.
Happy birthday. I made that.
That's really nice, man.
I just wanted to prove to you, everybody, I bought you a cake.
Oh, thank you very much.
I bought you a cake.
I can't believe it.
Norm Macdonald. Well, once again, it's Zany's.
Nobody ever got me a cake.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah,
we're going to cut it up. We're going to eat it. I got a break. We'll be right back. Norm Macdonald at Zany's this weekend. Don't miss it. Pick to click.
97.9 The Loop rocks the workday with...
Chicago rocks at work with 97.9 The Loop.